Hey Bearcat fans, welcome to another edition of This Week in Bearcat Athletics. Well, the Northwest football team opened the 2015 season with a big shutout victory in central Nebraska. The Northwest volleyball team, a 4-0 start to their season in Ohio. And the Northwest Missouri State cross country team able to open a brand new course in Maryville. We'll talk about all that and more on This Week in Bearcat Athletics. The Northwest Missouri State football team shut out the University of Nebraska Kearney to open the season, the first shutout under head coach Adam Dorrell. The Bearcats won the turnover battle. The offense did not give up the football and took advantage of two fumble recoveries by the defense, turning them into touchdowns as part of the win. This week, it's a home opener for the Cats, and for a second straight week, they will face a team with a new head coach. This week's opponent, Missouri Southern, has made some drastic changes, both offensively and defensively, under Coach Denver Johnson. Northwest coach Adam Dorrell says the changes will be a challenge to prepare for.
Yeah, it's, you talk about the tale of two cities. Philosophically, in 1 year, they went from running the, what I call the flex bone option, true triple option, and they were running the 3-3 stack on defense, which not a lot of people do, to now they're running a kind of an air raid, zone read, 4 wide, 5 wide, 1 back, a lot of screens. Moved their, what I would term probably their best athlete from last year from secondary to quarterback. And if he gets outside, he's gone. He's very dynamic. They're playing a 4-3 defense, what we saw up at Kearney.
Dorrell says the biggest improvements for a team come from week 1 to week 2, and one of the things his team needs to improve on is penalties.
Thursday night, we had 4 false starts and 3 offsides. So those things kill you in big games when you're playing really, really good teams. And it just kind of, I thought, set the tempo, especially offensively. I felt like we were in a hole the whole night. We had 12 negative plays. You give them credit. I thought they tackled well, and some pressures that they brought. Obviously we hadn't seen. It was first game of the season, but we feel like the pre-snap penalties is the biggest area, and we need to improve upon. The second would be negative plays, get rid of the negative plays on offense. And then defensively, just felt like there was a big drop-off from the starters to the backups that were going in and out of the game because of the heat and early in the season until you're in that full game shape. And so we just feel like we need to see better execution from our young guys on both sides of the football too.
The Bearcat football team will have its home opener Thursday evening at 7 o'clock at Bearcat Stadium. The Bearcat volleyball team is off to a 4-0 start for the first time since the 2000 season after a trip to Canton, Ohio last weekend. Playing in an unair-conditioned gym, the Cats lost just 1 game in 4 matches, and freshman Maddie Bruder was named tournament MVP in her first collegiate action. This weekend, Northwest will be in Sioux Falls, South Dakota for 4 more matches. The Bearcat cross-country teams were the only teams in green at home to start the year last weekend, competing on a new course between campus and Donaldson Westside Park. Junior Nolan Zimmer not only won the men's side, but was also named MIAA Cross-Country Athlete of the Week for his efforts. Samantha Lorenzo was the highest finisher on the women's side, taking 2nd overall. The Cats will be off this weekend, preparing for the Woody Greeno in Lincoln, Nebraska next week. The women's soccer team was unbeaten through the first weekend, playing to a 1-1 tie at Wayne State in Nebraska to open the year, and getting a golden goal from Elizabeth Finn in a 1-0 overtime win over Sioux Falls on Sunday. Sophomore Ashley Malloy was also named Goalkeeper of the Week in the MIAA this week. That's This Week in Bearcat Athletics. I'm Matt Gaarder.